Okay. I guess it's working. Streamlabs popped up, trying to get me to re-enter all the information I already entered, so... But I think I figured it out. I don't know if I should wait for people to click on or if anyone's going to. But that's fine. I have a job to do today. I'm going to be making a... well, not this girl. This girl's already done, but I'm gonna be making her friend or team member, I guess. Also, is the music volume okay? I'm not sure. I like my music to be quiet, so it's really a small chunk of the volume meter there. So I can't fine-tune it that much. Okay. So we've got her on one layer. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna write out my ideas that I already have because I wanna, like, I do have some idea of what I want to do here. Or maybe I should type it. Well, the keyboard clock's really loud. Whatever, I'll just write it. Actually, I have a sticky note that I forgot about. Ah! Okay. So... she's going to be a snail. Well, not a literal snail, but her outfit's gonna look like a snail. Trust, it's gonna turn out good, okay? So this girl is obviously a butterfly. I don't know if you can... there. So they're all based on different bugs, this crew. So I'm gonna make it a snail. I don't know the exact term of the type of dress, but it's like those dresses that have the thing underneath. To kind of push it up. So that's what I want her to have. And probably a long train, like, because you know, a snail has that long foot. Or whatever it's called, I think it's called a foot. So I want her hair to be in a bun. Now, I want them to be differentiated, so this girl has... oh, what's happening? Oh, I see. There's a white background to that. So she has two, like, cone shapes and two buns under it to kind of look like a butterfly. So I have to, like, differentiate the snail's hairstyle from this. So I was thinking, like, just one in the back, the little swirl. I'm gonna be including a lot of swirls and maybe, like, some pieces hanging down or something. That kind of enters the territory of Nautilus, but it's whatever. I'm fine with that. I want to give her gloves. Actually, long gloves. Should specify that. Just like a fancy... like, energy, I guess. I think I want to include dandelions somewhere. Maybe like both stages, like the puffball and the actual flower, because I think that's kind of cute. I like dandelions. And I want her, well, I don't know if you can tell based on the color of the writing that I'm doing right now, but I want her color scheme to mainly be yellow because, well, snails are kind of like a light brown, white, but I want it to be kind of more saturated, so I'm going with yellow. And I also want her to have, oh, I just realized two of my things are conflicting. Whatever, I guess I'll try both and decide. I want her to have nice flowy sleeves. Because this girl has big poofy sleeves and then a nice, oh, just her arm, I guess. I need to figure out how to turn this down. It's really distracting me. I don't think I can. That's fine. Okay. So now all of that, I'm just gonna like leave that up there for now because, and I think it'll probably pick up better if I do a darker color. So I'll just start with that. I do have some like Pinterest images on a Pinterest board, but I don't know whether I should paste those images directly in or just have them on a different screen. I'm not sure. Also, I already know in advance that this is gonna look a little bit crooked. I can't help it, okay? I'll transform it and skew it the other direction though. Once I'm done. She's very crooked. All right. Move her up a bit. So maybe I should make her face a different shape. I really do want to, like, I think that's something that, well, not necessarily that I struggle with, but it's something very important when you're making, like, a comic or story. You want the characters to look distinct from each other. You don't want people to mix them up. I'll just start out with some guidelines. I think I want her dress to be pretty long, so I don't need to put too much detail into the legs, but it helps to... It's a little bit crooked. It helps to have, like, know what's underneath. It's... Unless they're twins. Yeah, I guess. No, I'm not really interested in making like a crazy dynamic pose right now because I just want to figure out what she looks like, but I'll just do this. Is the music volume okay and like it's not drowning me out, is it? Now let's see, I didn't really think about her face. I've just been thinking about her outfit. Can hardly hear the music. Oh. Well, okay, I guess I'll turn it up a little. Not too much though. I don't want it to be super loud. And the text box thing is working, right? Yeah. I hope that continues to cooperate, because... I don't know. Oh, I don't know what kind of ears she should have. Maybe she should just have normal round ears instead of elf ears. Or maybe she should have elf ears. Decisions, decisions. I want her to look kind of nice. I don't think this butterfly girl looks evil, but... Well, at least not this version of her, but she kind of is evil. Maybe I'll give her freckles or something. I don't know if snails have spots. I guess they're slimy though, so. I don't think they're fully smooth. They probably have something going on. Okay. I think I want her hair to be light. I'll give her some nice eyelashes. Light eyelashes. Okay, now for the first pass at the outfit. It's kind of intimidating. But there's plenty of references. I want the neckline to be straight, I already know that. It goes out at the back. I guess it should go out at the front too. See, with this butterfly girl, I just recently added this little tutu thing up here because I was kind of worried that the cage and this, like, would look too similar. So I wanted to differentiate that a bit. Instead of giving up and redoing my idea for her, I changed something on the other one. This needs to be higher, I think. I don't know if this is gonna look right. This may be difficult. I think I'm gonna have multiple layers. 2 of different colors. Like, on the outside it'll be yellow and on the inside it'll be white. Purples are kind of hard to do, but it's worth it if they end up looking good. I eat lead. Huh? It's probably not healthy. Oh, that doesn't look too bad, just to start with. Okay. I don't know if I should make it like swirly at the top too, or just at the bottom. Maybe just a little bit of swirl. I mean, not swirl. Waviness. I want it to be very flowy. Might be too harsh of a curve, actually. There we go. It's not too bad. The shell does look kind of detached, though. Although, it's not like it's supposed to be part of a costume, so I think I can get away with that. Or it's not supposed to blend in too much. Like, it is an actual shell. But should I have this go down like this? Yeah, that probably looks better. Oh, wait. Maybe not, because she has a triangular structure right here, too. But I think it's fine for now. Maybe I'll add like a nice... I don't know. Maybe the flowers can be coming out of this part. The dandelions. That kind of looks crazy. Whatever, I'll figure it out. Could curve back like that. Probably better. Okay. Now this would be behind it, so I'll just make sure the dress is in front. This is at the back. Alright. Actually, this arm is kind of in the way of the shell, so I should probably lift it or something. Maybe I could do like a fun thing. Kind of overlapping with the other one, but that's fine. For now. Oh, but if it's a bell-bottom sleeve, then it's still gonna overlap. Whatever, maybe I just won't draw it. Maybe she could be asymmetrical or something, I don't know. Now, drawing flowy sleeves is like my worst nightmare, but I'm gonna power through. I don't know why I keep making characters with flowy sleeves. It's horrible, horrible, horrible. But it looks good. I think I'll do multiple layers. Like that. And let's see. Okay, yeah, so it's gonna be tight at the top and loose at the bottom, which is the opposite of the butterfly lady. I have to keep justifying myself, but that's fine. Okay. Now let's make a new layer. And do her hair. I know what to do with the back, I don't know what to do with the front. Like the bangs situation, I guess. That's a little bit too high, I think. I'll make it like closer to the back. I don't want to make it too extreme. It'd be kind of nice if it was a little bit loose. I'm gonna move her up a bit. Or away a bit. There we go. And how long will I make this? don't necessarily want it to overlap with the shell, so maybe it can go behind like that. Whatever. I'll come back to that part. Now this girl has two braids going like this on each side. So what shall I do for her? Maybe like sweeping to one side like this. That's kind of cute. Although it's kind of like simple. Nothing wrong with that though. Let me zoom in here. Kind of cute. Should probably make the brush smaller. I just want to make sure it shows up and doesn't look crazy pixelated. I'll just ignore her arm that's raised for now. Actually, one arm looks very bigger than the other. I need to fix that. Oh, crap. There we go. Guess I'll add some more freckles. Oh, I didn't give her any ears. I should probably move this to a different layer as well. Oh. There we go. Now, I think I'm gonna give her a necklace. Because there's a lot of empty space right here. Or maybe I can give her a flower necklace or something. That may look better. or the flowers go in her hair. I'm not sure. Maybe we should just make it like a bigger statement necklace or something. That looks like Mickey Mouse with really tiny ears and a really long head. I really have to go the freaking pearl string route. Ugh. Whatever. Just the string I think would look out of place on her. She's very fancy other than that. Okay, that's pretty solid, I think, for a first try. Not done, of course. Let me come over here and see if I can draw her hair again. That's pretty good. Well, yeah, see, she has the same swirl, but maybe I'll just take it off of her, because I want to include, like, swirl motifs in this girl more, because you know how snail shells are swirled, obviously. I think that's a pretty solid reason. Now, I could make it wavy like this. I don't... This probably looks bad because of the line weight, not because... Oh my gosh. I'll struggle with this for years, but I'll never activate the stabilization. Number one hater. Oh, it's kind of weird. Maybe I'll just do it at the top and then... Oh. Maybe not. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Maybe shrink this a little bit. Probably... Okay. Now for the front view bun, which is gonna look weird no matter what. But that's alright. I can give her a little curly bits that are escaping the hairstyle. It's kind of cute. I need to give her ears. I think I'll just give her normal round ears. Because... I don't want to use too many pointy shapes. The eyelashes are probably... Well, you know what? I could try, like, rounded eyelashes, but I don't know if that's gonna translate well. I guess I'll try. And let me do it over here so I don't have to redo it if it looks weird. You know, that could actually work because it kind of looks like flower petals. It looks a bit crazy on the bottom though. I don't know. Yeah, actually maybe I'll try that. Get rid of the hair. Should have done the guidelines on a different layer. I'm just gonna scribble over it in white instead of actually erasing it so that I can compare them after. Might be too much on the bottom and the top. I don't want it to get too crazy. Maybe 2 on each lash line. 2 defined. At least. The long ones look more elegant. And the short ones look more cutesy, I guess. I don't know. Maybe if I just rounded these off a little more, I could do that. instead of being spiky like. Can't really round these off without making it look weird. Yeah, that's kind of cute. There we go. I like that, I think. And now with the hairstyle, let me go ahead and add these over here and see if that looks good. It adds a bit of interest at least. I think this might be too high on this side. It's very chicken scratchy too. Let me see if I can redo this. Looks a bit odd. Or maybe it's this that's too low. There we go. Her skull was too shallow. Ah! I was also thinking of doing like a, you know how sea snails are more like, or I guess not just sea snails, but there's certain types of snails that have like pointy shells, but that would kind of veer into the territory of what she's got going on over here, the butterfly lady, so I think I'll just stick to the round shells. And I want her hair to be wavy. Actually, maybe I won't do like, I was gonna do like strands coming down like this, but maybe I'll just make it like a big sheet. Like Caitlin from Pokemon. That would kind of fit better, I think. I'll just kind of taper that off and not fully define that because it's kind of blocked by the full body one, but whatever. Okay, now I think I'm going to try coloring it, or at least lay down a foundation. I never use the bucket tool because My lines just don't connect. Like, here I wasn't trying to do super polished line work, but even when I try, like, it never connects. Because I think my strokes are very, I guess, loose. I don't know. Now, I don't know where this shade of yellow came from. I didn't color pick it from the other girl, but maybe I should screw around with the ones over here and like... Oh wow, that looks really dull. I want to make them, like, their color palettes look somewhat cohesive because they're gonna be standing next to each other a lot, so I don't want them to look crazily disjointed. How long have I been going? 45 minutes. It feels like the time freaking flies whenever I try doing this. Not streaming, I mean, like, character designing. Or drawing in general, actually. It's like how so much time passed and I barely have anything done. I think this is a pretty solid start, though, to work with. I did have a pretty strong idea of what I wanted to do with this girl, so... Going in, been thinking about it. This, like, group of characters is... Well, I like bugs, I guess. I don't like bugs, but I like how bugs look. And I like trying to incorporate stuff into, like, clothes and how people look, I guess. How characters look. It's pretty fun. I think her dress is a bit boring. I have to do something to spruce that up. Here we go. And... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Should probably name the layers, actually. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, but are you having fun? Yes, I am having fun. Time flies when you're having fun! I don't think it's showing on the screen right now, but I spelled that horribly. I'm probably gonna delete that. Actually, I'll delete everything that's not... I'll delete this first of all because I changed it. I'll delete this. I'll just leave what's covered up so that you can kind of see where the actual limbs are. now, actually I'll color her in green just so that I can tell the difference between the layers. Oh, that's gonna be a bit of a problem. Here's a fun trick. I can just select it, oops, and then inverse it. And I won't color over this line. That's awesome! This is so not symmetrical. There we go. Oh. Oh crap, it didn't connect. That's one annoying thing. When you can't use the bucket tool, you have to make sure it all connects. Well, I guess you have to make sure it connects even when you do use the bucket tool. I mean, without line art as the reference, whatever. Ah, that looks so dull. I think my monitor's colors are messed up. So I don't know if this actually looks as crazy as it does on my screen, but whatever, I'll just change the color. I'll make it a bit more yellow instead of orange. Whoa, that's so vibrant. Maybe not that drastic. Okay. I think that's good, actually. And I'll put a little swatch over there. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put a swatch at this one too, just in case I end up wanting it back. I will desaturate it a little. Okay. Ah! I'll do that. Let me save this again. Okay. I'll start with the dress. I guess I want the outer layer of fabric to be darker. Actually, I should probably... yeah. When you're coloring, like, digitally, I guess, there's very awesome tricks that you can do to make your life easier. Like, this is not blue. I just changed the layer mode so that I can actually see if there's any spots that I missed, because the actual color that I want to put is so close to the one below it. Or I could just use a very drastically different color like this shade of blue and then recolor it. Can't do that with crayons or markers in real life. Still my playlist. I swear I took this off. Whatever. I like it though. Hope you guys like these songs. And I think the link to the album that they're from should be in the description. Because I didn't make them, obviously. Okay. There we go. She looks like a banana that's being peeled. Now, what color should this be? Oh, that's actually... Oh my gosh, I love this shade of green. I kind of cooked with this. I don't know if this is gonna look right with the rest of the dress, though. The link is there? Okay, good. Ah! I don't know about that. But whatever. I'll make this part... I need to hide that. I'll make this part white. I think I'm gonna do like a gradient. Oh. On some or both of this. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, because that looks a bit crazy on its own. Actually, I have a gradient tool. I don't have to do this nonsense. Now let's grab this and this and do the same thing. Oh, not like that. Both of them will be dark at the top and then it'll go down to a lighter shade. That looks kind of boring. I'm gonna have to do something about that, I think. Actually, it kind of looks like an upside down dandelion. So maybe that's good. There's another idea I had with this girl, but it's kind of like... I don't know, it's kind of cruel compared to this nice little cute flower situation. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Now I'm going to... Oh. Put this down here. I'm gonna... What shade is this? This isn't even the same shade. I should just do it like this. Need to add some different tones on her skin. I don't know what snails really look like. I mean, what they're... She looks like a Simpson. Should scroll back down to my snail reference. I heard there's something like going on with Pinterest, like they got an AI moderator or something and they're banning people for no reason. I'm so scared that's gonna happen to me. Oh. there's different types of snails. Here, I'll paste this one in. Oh, great, it turned into a clipping layer. That's not what I wanted. Stop it! This one's cute, but I think the color of the shell and the kind of... Well, I guess it's not that similar, but I did want to make it more yellow because this girl's more bluey grainy. But the little pink cheeks are cute, so maybe I'll try a variation of that. I don't know. But I feel like snails are majority yellow. Okay. Wait, I have to do a layer for the sleeves. Exclusion. An awesome hack. Yeah, maybe I'll just, like, fill this in. This is so, like, terrible. Especially when I'm trying to figure this all out for the first time, but I'm just gonna ignore this. And just pretend like this sleeve is flowy too, because I don't want to block the shell, because the shell is kind of important, so... Whatever, that's embarrassing, but whatever. And now let me do the same thing that I did for the bottom. Oh, that looks terrible. Actually, that's fine. I did it the wrong way. That's my own fault. Now it kind of looks like her shirt is just wet. Oh, whatever. Snails are kind of moist anyway. That is so gross. Maybe I'll add like dewdrops or something on the sleeves. So whimsical, oh my gosh. Now for her hair color. I think I just want it to be also yellow. Snails don't have hair. Maybe her necklace can be made out of dewdrops. Instead of pearls. Doesn't have to make sense. Just has to look good. We have to do her eyelashes too. They're not even... Bruh. There. Oops. I covered up one of the pearls. I mean dewdrops. I don't know if I'll do that. I think I might try. Like, here, I'll tell you why I'm hesitating. It's a good idea, except I don't want to, like... This girl has, like, little beads or whatever in her hair. They are supposed to be... Okay. They're supposed to be butterfly eggs, which aren't really this shape. But I didn't know if it'd be crazy to, like, make them the right shape, like ovals protruding out. That kind of looks weird. So I just left them as circles. And so if I put little dewdrop specks on her... But it's not in her hair, so I could probably still get away with it. It's the right shade of white, yeah. Oh, that's kind of pretty. That makes her look a little bit crazy, though. Yellow to white. Eh. Maybe yellow to a lighter yellow. Or maybe a different yellow. Or maybe just all white. I have to color in her eyes, I think, for this to look how I want it to. So let me do that. What do snail eyes look like? I don't think they have whites in their eyes. This girl has... well... okay, in reality, like, I should have done compound eyes, but... I guess I'm a coward, so... maybe I could do, like, blue. Or maybe brown sclera. Is it sclera or sclera? I don't know how to say it. I'm not an optometrist. That looks terrible. Green isn't too bad, I guess. What about just white and green eyes? What about yellow eyes? Oh, I actually like the green, honestly. And let me break this up a little bit by coloring this into... She has only one compound eye. Yeah, like Vriska. I can't add so many Homestuck references. Now, should I really make this like a dewdrop? That's not the color of dew, first of all. Second of all. God. Don't say that name in my chat. Just kidding, I love Vriska. But I'm gonna get in legal trouble. Okay, let me start by actually trying to make this look like the color of dew. I think this looks weird if I try to make it look like water drops. I don't know. I'll just leave it white for now, I suppose. And this tooth is gonna be green though. Or maybe the medallion should be green. Or should the tooth itself be green? No, the medallion. Looks pretty good. I don't know about the green for the corset, but... maybe I'll put bows on her or something. Alright, let me revisit the hair now. I don't want it to blend in too much, but I also don't want it to be, like, jarring. I don't know. She seems like she's blending together a bit too much. Although, I don't want her to have, like, crazy amounts of contrast because she's got kind of a mild personality. Here, let me show another trick. You can grayscale it. Well, and then you can check your values like this. So she is pretty solid. I don't know, looks a little bit muddy in the middle, but that's fine. Yeah, this is like all one color basically. All one shade, I mean. Which I don't want it to be too different. I don't want it to be too, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Contrasting, I guess. But, just let me check that again. I could try green hair. I don't know if this is gonna look good. You know what? Against all odds, I actually do like that. But I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. Is that the same? Oh, I picked the wrong color. Whatever, I'll just leave it for now. I think this will have to change though, because I don't want two green things in the front and the back to overlap. Could it be white? Oh, it's not terrible. That's bad. That's worse. No, definitely not. Let me do white and then let me color in her shell. See what I can do about that. I think I want her shell and the corset to be the same color. Or maybe not. I'm gonna have to do something I don't want to do. Which is draw stripes on this thing. Oh my god, this is gonna be terrible. Ugh. You know what? That's not terrible. It's the outside that's gonna be an issue. Let's look up more photos of snail shells. This is like self-torture. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Oh god. I don't think I need to be this crazy with it. I'm overusing the word crazy. Just thorough. There. That's at least okay. I don't know. I think they have different, like... I tried finding... Okay, I don't know how they would even make this, but I tried finding a time-lapse of how, like, a snail shell grows. And I found a diagram that was very vague, but I saw, like... So, you know how a tree has growth rings that tell you how old it is when you cut it open? So apparently a snail has growth rings too on its shell, but they're like this. So the middle of the shell, I think when it's small, like this is small snail. And then when it grows out like this. So the middle of the shell is like just what the shell used to be when it was little. Until it gets to be this big. So this, like, part of the shell is its baby shell. I think that's how it works. I don't know if I need to, like, include that on her, though, because she's immortal, so... Ugh, I don't know if I should even put this on here. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Multiply? No. Color burn? No. Ew. Oh, that's fine for now, I guess. Whatever. And let me... Oh, actually, I need to add these to the palette up here. The white and the yellow, the dull yellow from this girl. I don't know, maybe I should desaturate her after all. She does kind of look like a Simpson. just move on. I think I'm gonna give her... This girl has like red bug hands with spines and stuff. That's awesome, it zooms in. But I think I'm gonna give this one like fingernails. I could even make them green. Green. Actually, you know what? I can make the shell green too. Where's the shell? No, that blends together with the hair. Maybe I can make her hair shorter. Whatever, I'll just leave it like that. I could give this thing stripes to match. Like, not even stripes, just random. I don't know if that looks good. Oh crap, I did it on the same layer. Ah! What do you guys think? I don't know. Is anyone there other than my dad? I'll just leave it for now, whatever. And let's see what else I have up here. Dandelions. I'll probably like add some lace or some details or something to this. I don't know that I'm gonna fully finish it right now. Okay, dandelions. This is... I'll put them up here so they actually don't blend in even more. Dandelion, dandelion. And I'll do a white one too. A puffy white one. Let me zoom in here a little bit. Do they look like this? Let me just do the... That looks like a snowflake. No, that's not what I want. They have little brown seeds on the end, don't they? I think you can tell what that is, come on. I should make it more clear just in case. Or do they have brown seeds in the middle? Look this up. Oh yeah, it's in the middle. Crud. I almost just made a grievous mistake. They do have little things on the end though. I'll just do like this instead of like a Y shape. And I'll make some little seeds floating by her. You can't even see that against the background. It just looks like brown specks. And let me actually go in and... The fluff is way way smaller than the flower. I need to outline that. There we go. Except for this one. Looks fine. Just get rid of that. I was thinking of having dandelion, like, flowers coming out of her sleeves. Why is that not showing up? Oh, because I'm selected on eraser. Anyway, I was thinking of having, like, the sleeves be full of, like, flowers like this. Like an upside down bouquet, but then her hand is in the middle. But I don't know if I'm gonna do that. That might get annoying to draw. Okay, these characters are for a comic that I'm making. So it's kind of like I have to choose very carefully what kind of torment I'm gonna inflict on my future self when I make this super detailed. Like, she's already bad enough, but then if I make her super, super detailed and really annoying to draw over and over, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. It's a fine line between making them look boring and making them look interesting and making them impossible to recreate, like, consistently. It's hard. I don't think I like these stripes. Let me see what I can do about that. Could I make... Oh, didn't mean to do that at all. It's terrible. Fix that. Oh, you know what? That actually looks kind of cute. Although, oh no. Maybe I should make it the shell. Oh no, that looks bad. Oh crud. This is a freaking mess over here. Just let me see if I can... Select... There we go. Oops. It's gonna do the same thing again, but don't worry, guys. I know how to fix it. Oops. Clicked the wrong button, though. There we go. That somehow doesn't look as good. It's because it's swirling. I can't just... Okay. It's gonna be a bit more difficult. Let me just break it up like this. That's still not right. Unless I just do all of it this gold color. Maybe do layers like this, and that kind of brings back the growth ring thing that I was talking about. I don't know, that looks a bit odd. I make it yellow at the top. Where it's touching the green. And green where it's touching the yellow. And that might actually work. Need to make this brush smaller. Looks kind of bad. You know what though? I'm gonna move on. I'll just leave that for now. Let me shift over to this. Actually, I need to... Oh, this is gonna do something really annoying if I put this all in a folder. I both love and hate it. That Clip Studio Paint, if you put things in a folder... Crap. Wait, where did it go? Oh, I see what's happened. If you put it in a folder, it stops, like, it doesn't keep the blending mode for the layers beneath it, or like outside of the folder. It stops interacting. So that's a bit annoying when I'm trying to organize, but I can see how it can be useful sometimes. I don't know if there's a way to toggle that on or off. There probably is, I just haven't found it yet, but whatever. Okay. I'm gonna have to go back over these little curls with the actual color of her hair. I feel like line art is so hard to get right on hair. Especially if it's like light colored hair. She doesn't look the same here. Very inconsistent, but that's alright. Oh, I just realized my chat box isn't working. I don't know how to get that to work. I have like a widget that's supposed to put the chat on, like, on my screen on stream. But I don't know how to do that. I thought I did, I guess I don't. I tried. I failed. Whatever. Maybe I'll try and figure that out, like, when I end something before I end. And what did I do over here? I think it's the darkest green, which isn't very dark. And then the light green. And then this yellow, maybe? Yeah, that looks about right. It kind of adds like a nice glow. I think I have to... Ugh. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can make the line art for the hair lighter. Kind of making life difficult for myself with using the multiply layer. Also, I should not have... I put the guidelines on the same layer and then merged it instead of... This is like the #1 thing that annoys me when I'm trying to do something like this, is I always end up having to erase like around these... Erase around the things that I want to keep because I always merge it. Or just don't bother switching to a different layer. It's very annoying. And now that that's done, let me make this all one color. Except for maybe the freckles. Ah! I just deleted it by accident. Good thing I have undo tool. There, that's a little better, but now I have to go back in and get rid of the stuff that's overlapped by the hair. Just fine. It's not too bad. Because the hair is on a different layer, you see. It does look a bit harsh though. Let me see if I can soften this up. Oh, that looks bad. Actually, I need to make sure that... Oh god. This is not going to turn out well. In all honesty, I should probably just move this down and not set it to multiply. There we go. This will make everything so much easier now. Instead of having to mess around with that. This does look crazy though. Let me see here. That's a bit too gray. What about this? The tip of my pencil right now is so flattened. It's actually offensive. Ew, there's pieces coming off of it. I need to change the pen tip. This is too gray still. That's not dark enough. That's fine for now. Let me bring this back over here too. Oh, that's kind of ugly. I need to do something different for that. So this one is a little bit more yellow, this one is a little more green. Oh wow, that's actually much more green. It's too dark. That's not gonna look good as a line though, fortunately. Let me try it anyway. Whatever, I'll just make it black again. I can use this color to put some shadows down though. That looks so blue. That's probably not good. Ooh, that's probably not good. There, that's... Oh my, how does that look even more blue? That's crazy. Whatever. Let me move on from the hair for now. And okay, let me get back to this. Sorry, my dad had to tell me something, so I had to mute. Let me color in her eyes next. I need to make a be right back screen. I was going to do that, but I didn't know what to do for the GIF. I was gonna make a little GIF to be on the screen to make it clear that, like, I'm AFK, but I don't know. Now she might look a little cross-eyed, and that's okay. What's happening? Oh my... Oh, I was using the wrong color. Hello. I'm just making a snail lady right now. Maybe I should give her white pupils. That's kind of dewdrop looking. I used to do that. That used to be like a staple of my art style when I was like 12 years old. I'm getting flashbacks right now. And that is kind of... That does set her apart from the butterfly lady here. How's my day? My day's going good. I'm just making this awesome girl right now. I didn't really do much else. How's your day going? don't know if I should make her eyelashes and eyebrows match or make them white. Got distracted by your phone a lot? Well, hopefully it wasn't distracting you from anything too important. I get that though. I think I have a phone addiction. It's built to distract you. Oops. Let's see. The dark green kind of looks good. I think I'll do the dark just because it stands out a bit more. Or maybe this one. Definitely not the light one though. Yeah, that's good. Maybe the dark for just the eyelashes. I'd rather a match. Oh, actually. Oh, no, it's fine. Shouldn't color the line art because I know I'm not going to do that. I'm going to actually draw her in the future. God, those lines are so messy. I'll just color over them then. So you know what? I'm gonna erase these little parts and just redo them in the color that I want. Why are you a bat? I don't know, I just thought it was cool. Hi, Shortcake. I'm just drawing this snail lady right now. If you're curious what I'm doing. Down here, actually. You don't have to say that every time. It doesn't look too bad. Should probably add some more strands though. Should do it on this layer. This swirl kind of looks out of place. I think maybe it's too curved or something. Now it just looks empty without it. Let me put that back. I can't because it's locked. I was wondering if I should give her antennas or something, because you know how snails have like eye stalks, but I don't know how that would turn out, so I'm not sure if I should attempt that. There we go. I don't know if I should give her, like, lipstick or something. Well, obviously this girl has dark lipstick, but I'll give it a shot. Oops. I won't make it too dark. Maybe I'll make it green. That could look interesting. Kind of cute. I really wasn't expecting to use as much green as I am. But it looks... Or maybe I'm blinded and it actually looks terrible. I don't know. I like the shade of green. I might desaturate the yellow a little bit, though. Let me try that now. As a matter of fact. Let's see which one looks better. You can barely see that. It's a bit worse. don't know. What do you guys think is better, the bright yellow or the kind of duller yellow? That doesn't really look like yellow anymore. It just looks like... Can I suggest an idea? Yeah, sure. I'll just add in some dandelions. Royalty-free music has low-key underrated music. Oh, you don't like the Homestuck music? Oh crap, I forgot to bring it. Ah. There, I found it. I preserved it. Yeah, I'm sure there's some good royalty-free music, it's just... I haven't looked at that yet. I could, I guess. This music that I'm using now, I think, is free use as long as it's credited and I have the link to the album in the description, so I think I'm good to use it. Some dandelions up here. Maybe I'll put one over here too. Maybe I'll add some dandelion leaves too. Although the leaves are kind of not very aesthetically pleasing. I don't know how dark I want to go with the greens I'm using. They're very jagged. Gosh, it's probably a bad idea. They look like little shovels at the end. They're spiky, but the spikes are pointed down. I was instinctually just gonna draw like holly berry leaves. Like the Christmas berries. Or is that mistletoe? That looks a bit too green. Have you watched Naruto Part 1 and Avatar The Last Airbender? I haven't watched Naruto, but I've seen Avatar, as long as you mean that cartoon and not the live action, because I haven't seen the live action. Well, I tried watching it, but I don't know, I just wasn't. I think that's a popular opinion though, not quite liking the Netflix adaptation. Yeah, I've seen the show. I don't know if I like these leaves. This color is not right. Let's try that. I don't know if this looks bad because I'm just not good at drawing the leaves, or because it looks bad. Whatever, I'll just take it out for now. Maybe I'll try again someday. It's been 2 hours already, crap. I don't want to stream for a super long time. Let me put this in a folder. Oh wow. I think I like the brighter yellow. I forgot that I just changed that. Although, let me see here. Which one is... Oh, where is it? Is that it? Literally nothing changed. Oh, that's not it. It's this one. Wait. Wow. Okay, so the bright one stands out more, so I think I'm gonna do that. Can I tell a fun fact about myself? Oh gosh. I don't know. Let me think. Crap. The other day I was just fearing icebreaker games for when I go back to college. And now you ask me this. Oh. A fun fact about myself. I don't know, I feel like saying I like to draw is just the default boring answer, and that's obviously clear because of what I'm doing right now. A fun fact. I like Pokemon. Is that fun enough? I have a clear phone case and I have a Pokemon card in it. Though I don't play the card game, I played the video games. Need to bring this palette down here. It's time for my screenshot. I think I'm done with this girl for now. When I make a new character, I like to go back to it a few times and slowly tweak stuff instead of trying it all at once. Something really needs to be done about this dress, though, I can tell you that. I've been going for over 2 hours. I think I'll end stream. Maybe I'll do one last thing. Let me put all of this in a folder. Who's your favorite Avatar character? I'll see if I can draw them. If you're still there, I don't even know how to say that name. These letters I don't know. Zuko? I like Zuko too. My honor! My honor! Okay, let me give it a try. He has one squinty eye and one normal anime eye because of his little burn mark. I mean, his very tragic burn mark. Oops. Just snatched his wig. It's been a while since I watched this show, in all honesty, but I remember it being good. Oops. To use a lighter color than that. Let's see, is his ear burnt too? Yeah. I'm not gonna make this too detailed, I'll just do this little... Alright. There's our Zuko. Wait, let me just add one last final touch. Wow. Oh, some songs? Okay, I'll check them out. Alright. I'm hungry. I need to go get some food, so... Thank you to everyone who watched and was chatting with me. And I accomplished big things. Wow. I started from the bottom, and this is where I ended up. Alright. Bye!